Hello, sige, good morning, Mecca. So first, what we can do is open Shopify. Then, when you open your Shopify account, go to apps and then Shogun landing page builder. So I already showed the tutorial to you last time. After this, after you open Shogun, so you go to the posts or the landing page that you already created. So for example, this one. Then you click on in this link here, so it will just open the Shogun. After that, since you are already familiar with this article, so you should shop at our Calgary furniture store. So you will notice that there's no images, right, since you haven't put any images in here. Okay, so what you can do is go to the shared photos that I sent last week. So these are the shared files, for example this one. So you will need to download the images that are related to this post. We will need to put at least 10 images, so I'll just have to download some photos just for an example, and then download, just shift D, press shift D. It's now downloading. So save it where you want to save all of the photos for Shogun Furniture. After saving, and you extract the files, and you can see the files now, you will notice that the file names are not the keywords that we have. So these are the example. The very most important part is to rename these images, the one that don't have the keywords, to something like this. So you can see that my images has the keywords already. So rename the images that you downloaded to a keyword. So for this example, this is a sofa. Okay, so for this example, this is a sofa. So this one is a sofa. So we will have to rename it according to the product type, and also put the location, which is in Calgary. So just rename this image. So this is a Calgary sofa. And since we already have Calgary sofas as one of the name of the images, we'll just have to add additional information in describing this photo. So this is a Calgary sofa with occasional, with coffee table. Since this is a coffee table, so the very most important part of renaming is we have the product type, and we also have the location, which is in Calgary. So this is the correct name of this image. Another one is this is an occasional chair, so we'll just rename it to occasional chair in Calgary. And this one is a bed. Since we already have beds, Calgary beds, or beds in Calgary as the name of the image, so we'll just use this, and I will just rename this to wooden beds in Calgary. So rename it to something that describes the image. So product type plus the location, Calgary. So after renaming of the images, we go back to our article, to our landing page with the articles that we have, and then insert the images here. So you should insert the image that is related or that is applicable to the sentences before that image. So for example, this one. So furniture store in Calgary is the perfect place to shop for all your furniture needs. So for this one, we'll add a furniture photo. So just click insert or edit image, find the source. So just click upload files. So go to the where the folder where you stored it. So for this one, I can choose any image in here. So for example, this, I want to choose this. So open. And then in the description, after it loads, just wait for it to load. And then after it loads, you put the image description. Description should be the name of the image that you uploaded. So that is like the Calgary Safas. And then in the dimension, don't forget, this is also an important part. If the image is a landscape image, what I mean is by landscape is this orientation. So if it is a landscape, put the dimension 450 in the first box. Okay, so just click OK. So you will have this image. What you will do in order to remove this space is click on align right. So it will just align right here. Another thing is to insert another one. So we can put it in here, like we have satisfaction guarantee. So click on, if it is the first one. The reason why I click in the first, in this side, I mean in the left side, is the second image should be in the left, right? So we'll have to insert like right and then left and then insert another image in here, the right side. So I click on this one and insert an image. Okay, so I'll just upload it, then find another image. So for example, this beds in Calgary, just load. In the description, beds in Calgary, and since the image is a landscape image, so the dimension should be 450 and should be written in this first box. Okay, so just click on the align left, so it will just align. So another one is this, I'll just put it in here, then insert image. So I give an example for like this kind of photo, which is a portrait photo. Open. So if it is a portrait, what we will do is, after it loads, we go to image description. We just update the image description. After it uploads, the image description would be the same name with that image. So this image is a portrait, right? So the dimension should be 450, and for the portrait part, I mean for the portrait images, you should put 450 in the second box, right? So portrait second box. If it's landscape, then it's first box. So this is a portrait, we'll put it in the first box. Okay, so we'll have this image align right, so you can see that the images are alternating. Then we can add it again in this part. Just find another image that is applicable to this article. So I'll just use this, or maybe this dining table in Calgary. Then since that is a landscape, I'll add the dimension in the first box. So after adding this, so if this is all completed, I'll just click OK, right? And then just click on align left. So that's it. After that, so it's 1 2 3 4 So I'll just add more images in here. So if there are gaps like this, right? So you just remove the gaps so that it will look good. Alright, so for example, this one you put information like the chair. So if this is a chair, I'll just put it in this part, in the end of the chair. And since this is a chair, I'll choose the image with a chair. So this is a chair, occasional chair, right? So I'll find the image of the occasional chair, this one. I'll insert this since I am talking about the chair, and I insert the image in the chair. I mean in the chair descriptions or in the chair sentences or paragraphs. So I'll insert it in this part. So the name is okay. The name of the image is should be put in the image description, and then the dimension is for 50. Since this is a landscape, then okay. So I now have it inserted in this part. So I'll go to align right, and then we go to dining table. So I insert it in the first part. Insert image, dining table. We have dining tables. This one, open. I will already use it, but we will just change this image. So do not recycle or do not use the image. You can recycle the image, but do not use the same image in the same article. You can use these images to another article, but not on the same article. Alright, so this is applicable to this one, and since we already use this in here, I'll just change this image. So in order to change this image, it's very simple. Just click in here and then change it. Click that one. So if we have files that haven't downloaded yet, say for this one, round table. So just change this name to round table. Then we'll wait for it to load, then okay. So you will notice that it will now change the image. So review the images that the photos that we're using are not repeating. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Just another, I will just add more in here. So, for example, the mattress, so we can add a bed image in here. I think this hasn't been used yet, this one. Just wait for it to load. Okay, so alright, so we have these images already. Okay, so after this, you just save this and then you publish it. So that's it in adding the images on the existing landing pages that you created. I think you already know how to create a landing page. So, and then adding these links. Okay, so that's all.